Hey guys, it's Ryan back here to continue my WrestleMania review series, and I'm here to review WrestleMania 18. Excuse the traffic noise outside. So WrestleMania 18, I wasn't like a wrestling fan at the time, but I do know how huge this event was, like how big of a deal it was going in. Due to one match, Hulk Hogan versus The Rock. You could argue this was pretty much a three-match show. Like Undertaker, Flair, Rock Hogan, and Jericho, Triple H. But Rock Hogan was definitely it was the best out of the three, easily. So yeah, the match card as a whole may not be like the best WrestleMania ever or anything, but you had a lot of like talented wrestlers on the card, a lot of big names in here. Undertaker, Flair, Rock, Hogan, Jericho, Triple H, DDP, even Christian, Edge, Booker T, Stone Cold, Scott Hall, Hardy Boys. You get the picture. And overall, the show was just lots of fun, in my opinion. Lots of fun to watch. So yeah, let's get on with the opener, which is Rob Van Dam versus William Regal for the Intercontinental Championship. This match, it was very short, but it was lots of fun. Good way to kick off the show, Rob Van Dam, of course, doing his usual Van Dam stuff, really good, fun stuff, and William Regal, one of those underrated wrestlers of all time, probably. He did great too, and like I said, the match was pretty short, but for what it was, lots and lots of fun. And Rob Van Dam gets the win, wins the Intercontinental title. Congrats. Then we have the next match for the WWF European Championship, and that is Diamond Dallas Page defeating Christian. This match went about the same amount of time as the opener. I gotta say, I thought this, not this one. I thought Van Dam, Regal was a bit better. Like they're pretty much like equal good, you could argue, but I would say Van Dam, Regal. But this was still another good match. DDP. This was probably his. This was definitely his first WrestleMania. I mean, the guy was in WCW, and DDP gets the win here, retains the title. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah. Then we have the next match, hardcore match for the WWF Hardcore Championship. Maven defending against Goldust. Match ended in a no contest, and the match was really short. It was like half the time as the first two matches on the show, but this was actually pretty fun. You literally had a gold trash can, to like support Goldust's character, so that was pretty funny to see, and yeah, that was just fun to see. There was some fun weapon spots. It was pretty fun, even though it was only 3 minutes. A lot of people give this match trash. I personally don't see why. I thought it was fun for what it was, but we all have different opinions, so whatever. Then we have the next match, one of the most underrated matches in WrestleMania history. Kurt Angle versus Kane. This match was not for a championship or anything, but this match was lots of fun. Kurt Angle showed he can have great matches with big men. Kane being one of them, and at the time, Kane was actually a wrestler who had great matches. Kane, guys may not like him now, but you gotta respect him for his dedication to the business. I respect Kane, even though I'm not the biggest fan of him. You know what I mean. But Kane, Kurt Angle, really good match. One of the best matches of the night, in my opinion, actually. Kurt Angle doing good technical wrestling, of course. Working with Kane well. And Kurt Angle gets the win. Match was roughly 10 minutes, but I really enjoyed it for what it was. And I think it's really underrated and deserves more appreciation, in my opinion. So, yeah. Then we have the next match, no disqualification match. Undertaker versus Ric Flair. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This match disappointed me. I don't know. They didn't really do much, in my opinion. People say, "Oh my God, this match was awesome." Look, to me, this honestly, I'm not saying. Nah, honestly, this match really wasn't all that. I mean, Flair bleeding, yeah, I guess, but and there was some other there was some cool stuff in it, like weapons. They didn't use too many weapons, but yeah, and you had interference trying to go on there. Undertaker gets the win with Tombstone, and he's 10-0, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 10-0. Let's see, 1 over 27, 8, 9, 11. Yeah, 10. He was 10-0 here. He even did the sign like 10-0, so that was cool. But anyway, match, I like it. Not saying it's terrible, but I didn't think it was great either. This match is just off for me, guys. So yeah. Then we have the next match, Edge versus Booker T. Match sounds a lot better on paper. Not saying this is a bad match at all, but it was pretty short. I mean, it was only 6 minutes. I mean, but this match was fun for what it was, in my opinion. It's nothing like too special. But what they did was still pretty cool. Like Booker T doing his usual cool stuff. Edge doing good too. It was fun. It was fun, and Edge got the win. Yeah. So yeah. Let's move on now. Then we have the next match, Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Scott Hall with Kevin Nash. Steve Austin they were planning to have Austin Hogan at this WrestleMania, but they couldn't find a finish. Both men refused to lose to each other, so that was a little stupid, I think. But either way, both matches probably would have turned out pretty much the same, I think. But anyway, this match, Stone Cold versus Scott Hall, I guess they wanted like a second like big marquee match on here. You know, Rock Hogan being the first, Austin, Scott Hall being the second. I guess they chose Scott Hall because he was part of the NWO. I was like, who cares, honestly? I mean, it's like, it failed, but whatever. This match, there was some interference stuff going on at the end, and Steve Austin was doing his stunner stuff. Scott Hall actually did the stunner. Austin did it again, and Scott Hall sells the stunner like a mother, man. Just great stuff there, and really enjoyed this. Really enjoyable selling, and Stone Cold gets the win. You know, sometimes I actually forget that Stone Cold was even at this WrestleMania, but whatever. Alright, then we have the next match, 4 corners elimination match for the WWF Tag Team Championship. Billy and Chuck versus the APA versus the Dudley Boyz versus the Hardy Boyz. This match was just it was a generic tag team match. It went on for a little too long. This is actually one of the rather longer matches of the night. But this match was still good. It was still good. I mean, there were a lot of they did a lot of finishes, like the wrestlers. They did quite a lot of finishes in this match, and I get Stacy Keibler teasing Jeff Hardy, I think, and that was people remember that moment. Dudley Boyz doing the usual thing, and Billy and Chuck retain. Honestly, I hate it when the tag team, who's already the champs, retains in big matches like this. I just find it so annoying. It's like, and rather unrealistic, if you ask me. But yeah. Anyway, next match, we have the match of the night, and the match that everyone knows is WrestleMania 4. The match with probably the best crowd response to any match in history, and that is The Rock versus Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan comes out, NWO entrance, awesome. Then The Rock comes out, it gets some mail, awesome entrance. Well, just a generic entrance, but I still liked it. And he had the epic stare down before the match officially started, and you had Hulk Hogan like just pushing The Rock around, and every time he did it, the crowd just went nuts, man. In a good way. They were screaming at the top of their lungs. Imagine being there live. It would have been deafening, you know. Just awesome crowd reaction. The crowd carried this match. I love this match. It's so exciting, especially when Hulk Hogan like hulks up. That part when he hulked up in this match was just, oh my god, I just got so freaking excited. It was like, what you gotta do, Rock? And yeah, and they even cheated in this match, both of these guys. Yeah, Hogan using his belt to hit The Rock with it. Rock got the belt, hit Hogan with it. And just excellent match. More of a spectacle than anything. It's not a perfect match by any means, nowhere near, but it was awesome. The Rock wins, Hogan puts him over. Good sportsmanship. At the end, Hogan shaking Rock's hand, NWO turning on Hogan. Rock helps Hogan beat them up, and Hogan raises Rock's hand in victory when they go to the stage, similar to a couple years ago at WrestleMania 29 with The Rock and Cena, but I'll talk about that very soon. Not in this video, I mean like when I get to WrestleMania 29 reviews, you know what I mean. Alright. Then we have the next match, triple threat match for the WWF Women's Championship. Jazz defending against Lita and Trish Stratus. This was probably to me the weakest match of the night, but you know, people give this match a lot of crap. I don't think it's a good match by any means, but in fact it's pretty bad altogether, but I don't think it's like in any way the horrendous, atrocious match that a lot of people make it out to be, you know. But so I think they're a little harsh on this match, but it was not good by any means. Pretty bad overall, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, you know what I mean. Jazz retains the Women's Championship, whatever. Then we have the main event. Well, the match that went on last, basically, Undisputed WWF Championship match. Chris Jericho defeating against Triple H. You know, Triple H and Chris Jericho, if you've seen the True Story of WrestleMania documentary, neither of them wanted to main event, but the guys were like, you have to. It's for the title, so I get it. But this match, we'll talk about this match anyway. This match I actually think is pretty underrated. Wrestling wise, it should have been a lot better. But for what they did, I had fun watching it. Jericho and Triple H did fun stuff in the ring, doing the usual cool stuff. And they fought outside the ring a bit. And the Jericho doing the table spot, that was cool. Interference attempts near the end, yeah. Triple H pedigrees Jericho twice, I think, pins him 1, 2, 3, wins the main event at WrestleMania 18. Overall, this WrestleMania, I think it's lots of fun. I'd put it in the top 15 WrestleManias, but you know, this WrestleMania is not for everyone. Some people love it, some people hate it. but I think it's a great show. Okay, I put it, like I said, I put it in the top 15, top 20, but you'll see my full ranking eventually. So yeah. Anyway, that was my review of WrestleMania 18, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned tomorrow for reviews of WrestleMania 20 and 19. Well, I should have said 19 and 21st, but with WWE Fan 599. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, like I said, and I'll see you later. Peace.